What's up YouTube, Jeff back again. Today another very exciting Samsung video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about all of the confirmed leaked changes for One UI 6.0. One of them we've already seen arrive via the GoodLock module Lockstar, which is lock screen widgets. I actually made a video on that the other day. I'll drop a link below if you want to check it out. Before we get started, I do want to thank my son Jonathan for giving us the Brachiosaurus to hang out. He always gives us a little dino here on the side to hang out with us in the video. And I also would like to remind you guys that if you're going to be ordering something from Unpacked, then you can go to my website right here and get a mystery box if you're ordering a Z Fold 5, Z Flip 5, Watch 6, Watch 6 Classic. Any of those things, you get a free case, free cleaning kit, free phone stand. Also, other randomly assorted goodies are assorted in these boxes. So like Amazon gift cards, Google Play credit. 100% free if you're in the US. I cover shipping. All you have to do is use my affiliate link. All the details are on the website, so check that out below. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about these leaked changes. I'm gonna go through them one by one. These come courtesy of Vtrox360 over on Twitter. He's actually the one who showed off the lock screen widgets, which I'll actually show on my other S23 Ultra, which is the one I used to make the video. But he's got a full list right here. Some of these are smaller, but some of them are ones that people have really been asking for. The first one here, new music player, which means a new music type widget. And he actually shows off a concept of it, which he made right here. And then this is another concept from another leaker. So it's gonna look like one of these two, and we may get like the squiggly little line that you see on the Pixel devices now, as of the last version of Android. A lot of people were clamoring for that last year, so I think it could really be pretty interesting if we do see that. I think a lot of people will be happy with it. It's a small change, but people would enjoy that quite a bit. Non-linear animations, this is pretty much confirmed because it's already in One UI 5.1.1, which is a version of One UI that's really made only for the foldable phones, like the Fold 4, Fold 5, etc. But we've already seen nonlinear animations in the third beta of One UI 5.1.1. So that's pretty much a guarantee. And people are always asking for animation improvements. So of course, we're gonna be very happy to see that. The next thing is copy pasting photo edits. So basically this means if you have a photo edit on one photo, you could copy and paste those edits like filters and things on others. This is something you can already do in photo editors like Adobe Lightroom and Photoshop. It's probably something we're going to see. Two-finger drag and drop, also something that we're expecting to see. There were new multitasking features like this also introduced with One UI 5.1.1. Samsung did show those off at the Unpacked event where they unveiled the Z Fold 5, Z Flip 5, etc. Lock screen widgets, new clock fonts, and lock screen clocks. Now this one right here is one that's already happened. Like I said, let me actually bring in my other S23 Ultra here. We already have this courtesy of Lockstar. Now, like I said, I made a full video on this. So if you go check out my video in the description, you can kind of see the entire setup and process. But Lockstar now allows you to add widgets to your lock screen, which is absolutely fantastic. You guys can see here on my lock screen, I have a widget on my always on display, which is right there, the weather widget. And then I also have the battery widget up here showing the battery of all my stuff. I don't have a watch or anything connected right now. And you see the nice smooth animation between the two. Now we're also expecting to see all those lock screen clock faces and fonts that we saw in One UI 5.1.1 also make its way over to this. We don't know, but some of these lock screen widget features may eventually be baked into One UI 6.0 proper instead of going through the Lockstar module. But Samsung also built in some add-ons for Lockstar into One UI 5.0 last year, so that's also a possibility. Multiple saved lock screens. This one is not yet in the Lockstar module, but it's one I think a lot of us would love to see. This means that you'd be able to customize multiple different lock screens, kind of have those rotate, etc., just like you'd have your wallpaper rotate on your home screen. That'd be a super cool feature because then you could have different widgets for different times of day. I would really, really love to see that. Incorporate that, you know, with modes and routines and some other really cool stuff. Definitely think that that would be an awesome feature to have. The predictive back gesture and new back gesture animation. So of course here, we're talking about the back gesture that when you swipe from the right over here, I'm using one hand operation plus, swipe from the left to the right, you see that little arrow. In Android 14 on the Pixels, you now have the predictive back gesture where it kind of predicts what it is you want to do. If you're in a complicated app instance, you're kind of buried several menus deep in an app instance, or you're in a browser. And sometimes the back action doesn't actually do what you want. It doesn't go back to the previous app or back to the previous page. Android 14 on the Pixel kind of predicts that using kind of AI and learning your habits. That's now going to come to Samsung, which makes sense because it's going to be a core feature of Android 14 that Google has baked in. Better always on display. That kind of goes along with the lock screen widgets I already talked about. We're going to have widgets on the always on display as well as the lock screen. Hopefully some additional things like better power saving, etc. New animations, we definitely expect to see that. That kind of also goes with the nonlinear animations, which we already talked about earlier. Improved digital zoom, we would expect to see that inside the camera application, so that would get updated along with One UI 6.0. Thicker default lock screen font, that's a small thing, but if the lock screen fonts are customizable, then it doesn't matter if you really like it or not, you'll be able to change it. New design for toggles and sliders, talking about up here, of course, in the quick panel. Toggles and sliders are right up there. And then the improved color palette. So, of course, they're talking about if you go into wallpaper and style, you'll have more expanded options in here. You'll be able to customize, play around with it, and kind of do more interesting things inside the colors, wallpaper palette inside of the Monet theming engine from Android 13 that was first introduced there. We might also see better theming for the app icons because right now it's not complete. Google's working on that in Android 14, so we very well could see that come to One UI 6.0 as well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed running down the list. He kind of lists the really big ones up there as well. Let me know if you guys are excited. We're expecting to see it in the next couple days. We really have been expecting to see it any day now. Samsung seems to keep delaying it slightly, which is very disappointing, but hopefully it'll be out very soon. Check out my video in full on the lock screen widgets. It's a very cool feature that you'll want to use ASAP, and you can already use it in Lockstar. If you guys are ordering anything from Unpacked, don't forget to get your mystery box. Use my affiliate links, 100% free shipping, get some cool free products. Love doing that for the community. And I appreciate you guys checking out this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.